Here with another Metal Gear. Gonna do some missions. Any side missions I should do, just do them. I think I'm gonna start off with a side mission. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing a side mission first. I think most of these are going to be side missions. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just mostly do side ups in this part. The last part, I tried that. Yeah, the last part, I tried the C2W or whatever that mission was, and I kept dying for like 20-30 minutes at the end, and I had to call it. So I'm just gonna do a few side up missions right now and then go from there.
Be careful down there, boss.
This one might be quick and easy. Oh, he's underneath the bridge. Okay. That shit.
That's the target. I remember him. He was off base during the attack 9 years ago.
Wow, I just said it's easy. I just died in the stupidest reason.
Snake, are you okay? Snake!
Good way to start the stream. Hopefully he's in the same spot. Yep, alright.
That's the target. I remember him. He was off base during the attack 9 years ago. Bring him home, boss.
Can I go this way? I'm gonna try it. Ooh, that was nice. I'm surprised he didn't die yet. I'm drowning. I hope whoever's in that car they'll see this. I hear the car.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Let's pick up. I think I'm gonna pick up what it says. I can't get out of here now. How do I get out of here? There we go. Yeah, at least have 1 or 2 A plus.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Back up, let it back up, let it back up. Did that for a reason. I'm gonna let snipe. Wow, I was about to call it Sniper Wolf. I'm gonna let Quiet take care of them. Shit, jump, 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 jump. I might die. I'm gonna die. Oh. Coming. Taking all of them.
You gotta extract him. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
They all have Ace here. I saw that Fulton. What was that about?
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
I came in here for the diamond, a couple of diamonds. Got a couple of people. About A's. I should have asked him about a couple of things.
You gotta extract him.
I probably didn't have to unlock these locks, but whatever. So that there's another dog here.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Alright, I'm gonna go get out of here. There's not no containers. There's containers and material here. Unless if I took it already.
Roger. squad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is C squad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude. Departing.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
So yeah, I know I said this a little bit before, but just in case, this is mostly gonna be a side up part. Oh, I got a new tape.
Boss, about that AI pod you retrieved from Emmerich's research facility. Guess what we found inside? A corpse. Human. The pod maintained a low internal temperature the whole time, and very little outside air got in. That would have slowed down decomposition. Still, the remains were mostly skeletal. Estimated time of death is between 6 months and a year ago. We put the screws to Huey about it. Listen to the tape. Turns out it was the body of someone we knew very well.
Shit. Alright, so then what I'm gonna do is, since I'm a little bloodied up, I'm gonna go to Mother Base, clean up. Just let me see something real quick. I need to get more. Alright. I know this. I'll go in a minute. I'm gonna keep that. Keep those two. Alright. What? Why is she looking at me like that? Alright, let me go to Mother Base, clean up, and then... Alright, there's a cutscene. Wasn't expecting that, and I'm not bloodied up no more. What's it look like?
It's raining.
Does that matter? Oh, what the hell? She likes the rain. Damn. What is she doing? It is a good background music though. Why is she getting so nervous now? Boss, what happened to Eva? I see how it is. So I'm gonna still wash up. There's one right. That was a nice cutscene though. Totally unexpected though. Alright, so let me go back to the chopper and then listen to the tape. Oh.
Roger.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. On station at LZ!
Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna listen to the tapes.
Fine. Yes, Strangelove was doing AI research in that lab.
Why hide that until now?
Okay, so what? I wasn't working alone. You've got to understand. You do understand, right? I didn't want to drag her into this. It's my load to bear, alone.
So you didn't create the AI intended to drive Sahelanthropus. It was Strangelove.
Skullface was never in favor of AI control. So naturally they argued. Strangelove, she got him angry and he killed her.
How? You didn't see it? So you found her inside that pod after the fact. And you just left her body to rot in there. Or perhaps you put her in there afterward.
I asked him not to take her away from me.
So she was killed by Skullface, but you asked nicely, and he put her body in the AI pod for you?
That's right.
Pathetic. You know, we have another idea. That you killed her.
Me? I couldn't kill her.
You killed her and locked her body in the pod.
I wouldn't. Don't treat me like one of you. I can't just kill anyone whenever I feel like it. I'm a normal human being.
Oh, I see. So you just...
I gotta listen
shut
to
her
the other
inside
tapes again.
and waited for her to die.
I would never do that.
What, you mean she killed herself?
Yes. She climbed inside that pod and shut the door. It can't be opened from the outside. It was suicide.
Hmm?
Suicide, I said. She killed herself. She got in when I wasn't looking and suffocated. She'd often try to do things like that. By the time I realized and opened the door, she wasn't breathing. I got scared and shut the pod again. I couldn't bring myself to open it back up. That's right. Me? Kill her? What is wrong with you?
I see. Just tell me one more thing.
Haven't you gotten enough today?
Okay, I see it's a painful memory. You don't have to answer, just listen to the question. You see, we examined her remains. She had a scar on her lower abdomen, a surgical scar. It had been stitched up and had fully healed, meaning it was long before her death. She had a child, didn't she? Your child. Where's the kid?
How should I know?
So there is a child.
I've never seen his face.
What do you take us for?
They took it all. Even my child. I didn't even know he'd been born. I lost everything.
How old would he be?
It's 4 years since then.
And you know it's a boy.
Strangelove said so.
And his name?
We called him Hal.
Oh.
Even though I never saw his face.
Otacon. Oh shit. I was just... Yeah, Otacon. Oh shit.
Volgin, the GRU colonel, was burned alive with a Shagohod during Operation Snake Eater 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Despite suffering severe burns to his entire body, he still clung to life. After you left Seleniarsk, Volgin's body was taken to a research institute in the outskirts of Moscow. But modern medicine couldn't explain why he was still alive. Not that the colonel was any ordinary man to begin with. That constant electric current he had running through his body that he could unleash at will. To be honest, I was always uncomfortable around him. Thought I might get electrocuted just by standing nearby. The institute studying him was tasked with investigating and developing human paranormal abilities. The comatose Volgin was used to further the Soviet Union's research into such abilities. But not long ago, the facility burned to the ground. And Volgan's body was never found among the rubble, even though the fire started in the room where they were keeping him. This occurred at around the same time you woke up. If Skullface was right, and a thirst for revenge can turn a man into a demon and keep the dead alive, then this man on fire who's been coming after us ever since you woke up, well, that just might be what's left of our old friend Volgan. It's not over yet. Back in '64, in Seleniorsk, you brought his plans for a utopia down in flames. That grudge is what's keeping him alive. The day the research facility holding Volgan burned...
Sorry. Fucking so Volgan was still alive. I haven't played the... I think it was Peace Walker that was in between the time period of 3 and this. So I don't know what happens there. But I am gonna probably look watch somebody play that just to get the context of the story. But I was surprised that Volgan was still alive. Or at least he was the Burning Man and the man on fire.
A Soviet jumbo passenger jet happened to crash nearby, far away to the north of that hospital in Cyprus.
Let me start this
over. On board
over.
the plane was a young boy who was being studied at the same facility. On board the... Volgan, the GRU colonel, was burned alive with a Shagohod during operations... The day the research facility holding Volgan burned down, a Soviet jumbo passenger jet happened to crash nearby, far away to the north of that hospital in Cyprus. On board the plane was a young boy who was being studied at the same facility. The plane fell to Earth from over 8,000 feet, but the boy's body was the only one not recovered. At almost exactly the same time as the crash, Volgan awoke in that facility. According to the Research Institute's documents, the gifts this boy demonstrated included psychokinesis and telepathy. To protect his mind from being inundated with other people's thoughts, he always wore a kind of gas mask. A rudimentary form of psychic insulation, apparently. We don't know where this boy is, but if Skullface is connected to him, we may cross paths with him yet. This boy is part of a new age, where nothing we understand about the world makes sense anymore. Don't let your guard down. So what were they doing at Enzoya Badiavalu, that facility with all the people laid out in rows?
The abandoned factory Shivani was held in.
It is precisely as you guessed. Black Anna was coding languages into the vocal cord parasites. They infected the subjects with the parasites, then made an incision in the throat to expose the vocal cords. That allowed them to play recordings of a desired language directly to the parasites.
And the parasites learn the languages that way. That's some teaching method. I just don't get how a bunch of bugs had the brain power for it.
They don't. Do not judge them by human standards. They do not learn as a function of intellect.
Then how do they do it?
What language the parasites react to is coded into their genes. You could expose the Japanese strain to English for years, and it would never learn the language and react to it. The pronunciation, rhythm, and structure are different. But what about, say, Spanish and Portuguese? Linguistically, the two are very close.
Yeah, they're both Ibero-Romance languages.
Even so, a Spanish language mating pair exposed to Portuguese will not copulate. Only when they hear Spanish. Only then. And the majority of their offspring will be the same.
So it's a literal case of a mother tongue.
But if that's so, I don't see how the different strains can be created in the first place.
Well, among the many thousands of offspring, there may be just a few that react to Portuguese.
You're talking about mutations.
Correct. Playing the tapes helps to identify the mutant strains. Those specimens are then isolated and bred with one another. From their children, specimens that react more strongly to Portuguese can again be selected and bred. Repeating this process creates a strain that reacts solely to Portuguese and never to Spanish. Mutation and selection. No different to breeding roses.
So you kept increasing the change over the generations, adapting them to languages from all over the world. Must have taken a hell of a lot of patience.
More like patience. Just how many died for this?
There's something I still don't get. In order to tell which larvae will react to Portuguese, you'd have to let them develop and then see which copulate. That means you'd need tens of thousands of guinea pigs. There's no way you could do that in a facility that small.
For normal, selective breeding methods, you would be right. But there is a more effective selection method when training the vocal cord parasites.
Go on.
It is not only when mating that the parasites listen for language. Shortly before hatching, larvae display markedly increased activity in reaction to a particular language. The active eggs can be identified under a black light, so the eggs that react to Portuguese are selectively placed in the throats of subjects. So you see, narrowing down strains that react to the target language is an effective process. Though I'm sure that even so, many lost their lives to create the various strains.
Taken against their will into that dungeon.
There are two reasons for playing the tapes for the parasites. One, to isolate the eggs that respond to the target language. And two, to cause the specimens raised from the selected eggs to mate.
I get how the system works. But why do they respond to language before they even hatch? It's not like they can mate from inside an egg.
It is because the larvae learn the language before hatching.
You mentioned that what language the parasites respond to is hard-coded into their genes, and that they don't have the brain power to actually learn a language. But then you say that the larvae at Nzoia Badia Bulu were learning the languages in the egg. Your story doesn't add up.
Your country is home to a unique songbird. The Japanese bush warbler.
Sure, what of it?
What a beautiful call it has. But no bush warbler can sing it perfectly at the start. As chicks, they can barely chirp at all. They must learn from their parents and other adult birds. Only then can they sing properly and attract females. So naturally, there are individual differences in each bird's call. Though they start on the same footing, each bird is influenced by its teachers.
And the parasites are the same?
Like the birds, the parasites have a genetic predisposition towards a particular language. But while in the egg, the larvae's ears are tweaked by listening to the voice of the host. This tweaking ensures that the grown parasites will react better to the host's speech pattern.
Why would they have an ability like that?
Well, there are distinct regional differences within even the same language. Rare is the language that has no unique dialects. Yes, learning the host's speech pattern before hatching attunes the larvae to whatever twist of pronunciation it will encounter. This adaptive ability is what makes them so formidable.
I see. So a language requires selective breeding, but the parasites can learn dialects by themselves.
Of course, having the egg-stage larvae listen to the tapes in the factory was not meant to teach them. It was more important to use that trait of theirs to identify the mutated strains. As I mentioned earlier,
Is that really accurate enough to use as a weapon? You could wipe out a neighboring ethnic group by accident if their pronunciation is too close.
what you say is true. In that sense, they are imperfect as ethnic cleansers. But for his purposes, they are good enough. His objective was not to exterminate any one ethnic group, but to render the world's lingua franca, English, inert.
Alright, listen to those. Do another side up. I hear the car. Where is it at? Oh, he could pick up landmines? What? Oh, they sent them out. It's just like the other ones, so I'm gonna test it out. Dog, get out the way. Okay, it's not like the other ones where you could crawl over them. Pop. Alright. Alright. Sandstorm came at a bad time. I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait it out. There's no one, even at for this one. I don't know what the other 3 is at. So I'm just gonna wait out the sandstorm. See one there.
Good job.
Alright, so I'm missing 2. Oh, here's one. And this the other one. Alright. So that was kind of easy, so I'm gonna do the other ones.
Roger.
Alright, stop moving.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
I know you're stationed there. Give me a second.
Gaining altitude. Departing.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
I'm gonna do another one. No, I'm gonna do this one. Okay, then now. All people there. Alright, let me see what anybody's worth taking. Yeah, I got sleeping. He has an A. He's not an A plus nothing, but
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
I'll take him.
He's coming too. Roger that.
That's the guy I need to go over there. Yeah, distract him first. Extract him first. Oh.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
He has an A. So I'll take that.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Motherfucker just hit my dog. Yeah, man.
Extract him. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. That's the target. Okay, subject is in. Roger.
Alright, I'm gonna do one more side up and then call it. This is gonna be a little bit on the shorter side compared to the other ones. And I'm gonna do the other mining. He found a landmine, but where is it? Where's the landmine? I thought I'd seen it back here. Ah, over there, okay. There's one. There's two. There's three. Four, there's 8 of them. Alright. Has to be. There we go. Oh, okay.
Roger.
Arriving shortly at LZ. This is Pequod. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Alright, I'm gonna go back to Mother Base to see if there's any more cutscenes. And if there's not, I'm gonna call it there. Cause the last time I went to Mother Base to clean up, there was the whole cutscene with Boss and Quiet. This one, even though I didn't do too much, I got to do two or three, I think they had two side up missions. Got to see, listen to some tapes, and then got to see that little interaction with Boss and Quiet. And there's another cutscene. Good thing I did this. Looks like there's another cutscene. So I'm gonna be quiet for now.
Talk. Anything? Still living up to her name.
How about you drop the act? Who infected you with a parasite?
We can't let her talk. Put it back.
All I want's a name. That won't trigger anything. Tell me. Tell me! Your lungs have been barbecued. There's traces of rubbing alcohol in your alveoli. This was found adhered to your lungs, intact. A petal. White Star of Bethlehem. The hospital. Skullface sent you to Cyprus to kill Snake. You were burned inside and out. That should have been the end of it. But, all things considered, you look pretty damn healthy to me. We have Skullface to thank for that, right?
I was the only one capable of applying them to parasite therapy. Until he stole them from me.
Why are you here? Did Skullface send you? Or did you have your own score to settle with the boss? Refreshing? Salt water.
No! She'll die.
His life isn't yours to take. Enough.
That's enough.
I like her, don't kill her. No, she's a spy. But I like her.
If she wanted to kill the boss, he'd already be dead.
True.
Same goes for us.
True again.
Chances. She
Plenty
can't
of-
talk. She's not here to kill anyone. You're wasting your time. It doesn't matter why she's here. She works for you now. She's in love with the legend.
I'm glad I got this in the same stream.
What makes you so sure?
I was the same way once.
Oh, really?
What if she's a spy?
Oh, like Eva?
If I'm a spy. Are you?
Asla is always the spy.
Go on all day.
Asla is always triple playing somebody.
Boss.
Let her go. She won't speak, so she can't spread the infection.
Nabagitin Tish?
Wait, she doesn't speak English?
Nabagitin Ti.
Oh,
Idiki Black Anat E.
oh. Ako kode dziś desu ni.
Oh shit.
Ne, Bizad.
Belagana
English, yeah.
Yosnita. 加藤ベイヤ知ってた。教えとった。堂々にした。
She's loyal. She did us like boss.
堂々にした。
Oh, she doesn't want to spread the virus. That was cool. Yeah, cause she could have killed everybody if she wanted to, even if she spoke the language of English. All right. I guess I like quiet. But yeah, I'm gonna wash up, go back to the chopper, and then end it. If that was nice. I feel like
Roger.
I felt like I didn't do much, which I didn't. I did.
This is B-Squad. Arriving shortly.
Yeah, I did two or three side ops missions, but there was 2 good cutscenes.
This is B-Squad. On station.
Let me get the
LZ.
chopper down first and finish everything up.
Gaining altitude.
But yeah, like I said, mission wise, I only did what, like three or so side up missions. So I didn't do much on like mission wise, but we did get. I did get a good, 2 good cutscenes with Quiet, and listen to some tapes. So yeah, so I'm gonna end it here, and maybe try that C2W or whatever that mission was in the next one. I just didn't want to spend too much time on that mission, since I spent quite a few times the last stream dying for like 20-30 minutes or whatever. So I didn't want this stream to be me keep dying or whatever. So I'm kind of glad I did this because of the 2 cutscenes. But yeah, I'm gonna go to the chopper. I'm gonna press X and go to the chopper, and then after that, I'm gonna end it. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Again, goodbye, and see you in the next one.